Hello, guys. Welcome once again to another panel chat on Love and Marriage Huntsville season 6, episode 17. Wow. Firstly, I'll say I'm literally enjoying the season. Like, I'm enjoying the season so much. The part speeds like very interesting. But let's just go into the episode. First thing I want to talk about is this thing. I don't have much slide today, but I will still try to talk about a lot of things. This scene where this husband and wife are talking about the building of their house, the court case they have. Let me just ask you guys, what was your opinion about that whole chat? Because I was like, what is going on? Like, were they forced to talk about it?
Well, I just thought it was, the whole conversation was kind of strange. You know, he came in, and she came in, he was doing the work, and then they got into a big discussion. The main thing I got from the discussion was their allowance. Like, wow, what a big allowance. But neither one of you have enough money. And then he doesn't want to put money into the house. I mean, at least on the furniture, rent to own. That tripped me out. I was like, this is so crazy, it was just madness.
Yeah, they both sound super crazy. And I'm wondering, did they mean monthly allowance or
Not outcome.
was that yearly or monthly?
Monthly.
I think Shepard, your I don't know, your
That's just
cracking.
ridiculous. You have all that money. Can you hear me?
Your
Oh,
I
voice
can
you
is
hear
know
you,
what?
but your
Wi-Fi
thing is cracking. Like,
issues over here all the time.
okay.
It's,
Yeah, but that
Anyway,
was a monthly budget. His was 3,500. Hers was 5,000. And I understand she has the kids. She buys all the food. I'm pretty sure all the clothes and probably all the household things that she needs, and plus trying to take care of herself. But still, that's a lot of money. That's more than what a person makes in a month.
yeah. So no, what? The first thing that came to my mind was when coming in, it looked as if they just wanted to. I don't know whether it's production or editing, you know. But the way they just dive into the conversation of the court case, you went to court, how was it? And he was trying to downplay what he went to court for and trying to seem as if the statement of, oh, when you're a businessman, people always want to sue you. I'm like, how? You get sued when you don't do the right thing. You get sued when you're fucking up in your business.
Yeah,
So the way
when
he was
you're
trying to
messing up with
downplay
people.
the court case was literally the most annoying thing for me.
Yeah, he downplays everything. So what, I spent, $3,500 on getting my car wrapped, and I did this at Black, and I did this at the house. Well, those are things that you're supposed to do. You're the man, you know what I'm saying? So why are you bitching, moaning, and complaining? You know? So I don't know. I just have a bad taste in my mouth when it comes to him. You know? Like, I want to wash my tongue after I say his name.
As in, like, I was pissed off. The fact that he kept on telling her, um, you know, me, I'm the man of the house. I get $350,000, or and you get more, and I'm using it. I'm like, guy, you are the man of the house. Thank God you said it yourself. You're the man of the house. If there's anything that needs to be done, you are the one that's supposed to do it. So why are you
Exactly.
complaining if she's getting a bag of how much? She's doing it on her expenses and doing what she needs to do. And the way he kept on ranting, and the way he couldn't even tell how much he spent, I'm like, this guy and money are not best friends because he is
Well, when you don't
he,
earn it, you can spend it as fast as you want. You know what I'm saying?
well, it's true. When you dupe people, when you've taken their money without doing the work,
Yeah,
when you see money that is free, you literally don't cherish it. That's
yeah,
exactly what
exactly.
is going on.
Yeah,
He
and I don't like the way he patronizes her. You know, like yeah, yeah, but like
yeah, trying to downplay her role.
yeah, I don't like that. Oh, I don't. It just sends chills up my spine. You
Yeah,
know.
the way he was trying to downplay it was really annoying because I would not stand there and watch my husband downplay my responsibility or the role I play in our family.
Yeah,
Uh, And that is exactly what he did. He just downplayed, like she just like the way he made it sound like she was a waste of space, someone that is just there to spend money and nothing else.
yeah. When
She
men fail to
absolutely adds no
realize,
value.
yeah, when men fail to realize that women, we're the glue of the house. Whether we're working in the house or out of the house, we're still working in the house. We're the glue. You know what I'm saying? We're the backbone. Without the back, the neck can't move. Since you want to be the head, the neck can't move without the backbone.
Mm.
So I just don't like his attitude. I really don't. It sucks.
Yeah, I
Because
hope he's just playing it up for the show. I hope he's not really like that in real
Mm,
life. But if he isn't, he plays his part so well.
yeah.
But that whole allowance thing, like, come on, guys. That amount of money that you guys have to play around with, so I'm assuming that's after they pay their bills. You've got 35, he's got five, or whatever how much it was. And then that just didn't seem real to me. That you got
Yeah.
all that money, then get that house built.
That part. That part. And she said all this, but she said all that to come to the point of where she wants a new SUV. You guys can
Eh,
afford a new SUV. What's wrong with the other SUV?
and they have a whole bunch of cars anyway. Why do you
Wow.
keep buying all of these cars? It makes no sense. Now, they're supposed to be successful business people. You think that they would know better than, buying cars? Now, his
Yeah.
car is supposed to be a valuable car, but these other cars just depreciate. Why would you go spend money buying another car when I heard him say that the reason why they haven't proceeded with that land, getting the house built, is because they dug up the earth or whatever and found it was a bunch of rock underneath there. So the rock has to be dug up. Well, use that money to buy, get that rock dug up. Don't
Yeah.
spend it on a car. That makes no sense.
Exactly.
Hopefully, they're just playing in our faces. I hope so because these moves just don't make sense.
I don't know.
probably he needs the fancy cars to attract the ladies to him.
What?
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Well,
But one thing I realized is that I feel like Letitia doesn't know how to stand up for herself when she's talking with Marsau. Because she was trying to start. I when she started the conversation, I was like, okay, it was going somewhere useful. When she was like, don't just spend money on cars. Like, I thought she was gonna finish up her landing, but she literally just caved in. Because if this is how they've been doing, no wonder they haven't built the house. No wonder they've not moved on from, and they've not gotten a bigger house. Even if they say, okay, they're not gonna build the house because of so many complications, move into a bigger space, move into a bigger house. They can't do that because when you literally spend your money on irrelevant, useless things, that's what you're gonna get.
yeah, exactly. A small house full of a bunch of stuff.
Right. And that's the same house that they had before. The same house, and they're just renovating it. But you've got all this money to spend on $5,000 and $3,500 in Alabama. I don't think the
Oh,
cost of living is that expensive, right?
Yeah,
At
it is.
5,000 and 3,500, over 8,000, almost $9,000 a month at your
Yeah,
mhm.
disposal in Alabama? It just
yeah,
doesn't make any sense.
yeah. And you're mentioning it on live television. I would never. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right.
I always got $1 on me. You know what I'm saying? Don't come this way because you're not getting anything. I don't have
Exactly.
anything to give you. You know what I'm saying?
And where are
Yeah.
they parking all of these cars that they have? They have so many cars already. Where do they park these cars?
Wow.
I
I don't
the
know.
thing is, I don't even trust whatever comes out from their mouth because they are not like the most honest people on the planet Earth. So I don't really trust whatever they say. I don't know. And the fact is that you have this money in your disposal. You are rebranding your car, doing whatever you want to do with it. That car, but you have a court case where you have to go to court for owing.
Mm.
How? How do you have that much money? And they mentioned him going to court on this episode, which he downplayed, which was very, very stupid because it showed me that he doesn't even have feelings for all the things he has done or people he has hurt by the way he's doing, downplaying the court case. And you have this money, why don't you do what you're supposed to do or pay who you're owing? Because
Yeah,
besides me, how do you have that much allowance and you cannot pay your debts?
exactly. You know what? He shut her down real quick when she started talking about that. Uh, it was like, hey, we're not going to discuss this. So since you mentioned it, take this, shut up, you know, and let's change the subject. He's always changing the subject about stuff that he really doesn't want out. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, he seems like he's a fast talker. He's smooth. He knows what to say. You know, I've noticed that just listening to how he talks to people. He is like King Narcissus. So smart till he's stupid. You know, yeah. But he talks to people really smooth. He knows exactly what to say. How to try and smooth things over, but then make it look like it's your fault. you know
Yeah, he knows how
yeah,
to do that a lot.
yes, he's real smooth at it. Make you question your own reality. That's what a narcissist does. you know so he's real good at it. Oh my god. Yeah, I just want to just him to be quiet sometimes. Just shh. You talk too much. He talks too much
I
you
think
know
he
Yeah.
feels like he's the smartest person in the room, and I think he may have the sense that he believes that they're the stars of the show now. Have you
Mm,
noticed that they showed them
How?
continuously this episode? So
right.
maybe he has a battery in his back now that, hey, you guys are the it couple of the show. It's all about you. You guys are love and marriage Huntsville. So he
No.
just seems even
Mm,
more cocky than he used to be.
Yeah,
mm,
and he's arrogant.
hmm. They might be the person that the people that we watch a lot, but being the star of the show, they are nowhere near being stars of the show at all. They are
No.
nowhere near being the stars of the show at all. And I think he should just did that to him, which is actually true. Which because you saying that he always thinks that he's probably the star of the show, which was evident in this part where they were talking to the Fletchers. Man, this part literally offended me so much because
Mm.
how do you play down somebody's worth? And the way he said to the Fletchers, like, I don't know what you do. This guy, I don't know where his pride comes from. I don't know between him and Mattel who has the most pride, but I don't know where his pride is coming from. Because the way he was like, I don't know what you do, that's why I didn't invite you to the Black Expo. They are better than you. When it comes to black business owners, the Fletchers are better than you. They know what they are doing than you. And the fact that he was trying to also, you know, um, and Natasha was trying to say that the only reason, also the reason why she did not invite them was because of her relationship with Mel. Like, I love the response the Fletchers gave. I love the response that Nell Fletcher gave to her, but not in high school. Why are you saying that you did not invite us because of whatever beef that you're going on? Like, I thought they were cordial. Like, I don't understand why she had to say that, because it was confusing to me, because you guys were coming together and asking her to be in the combat group for Black Expo, and now you're saying the reason why you did not invite the Fletchers is because of your beef with Melody and Martell. Like, is it Melody or Martell or only Melody? Because it's confusing right now.
Right. I think Marceau feels like he lives on Mars or something, because how could you not know that these people have been a Black power couple for 29 straight years? They're rebuilding Black Wall Street. That is important. You know what I'm saying? They know who the who's who is of Huntsville. Come on. You guys basically just start getting your recognition because of the show. I'm pretty sure your businesses probably weren't doing all that successful, until you guys got on the show. But until then, they've been rocking Huntsville, the Fletchers. You know what I'm saying? And,
Yeah, I
and
know
for
what you're
the
saying.
audacity for them to say something like that, it was like, no, he just didn't. You know what I'm saying?
And the
So,
same thing with Tisha. Remember she said she didn't know what Tiffany does? So it's like you're gonna
yes.
pretend like you don't know what Tiffany does. You don't know what the Fletchers do. Like, come on, like you said, we have a daycare.
Yeah.
Oh, you have a daycare? Like, come on, like really? But I guess they think that they are the upper echelons of
Mm,
Huntsville, though, their family is.
mm.
And, but then he did say, "Oh, I just thought that, he was rich or had a lot of money and you were his pretty wife." That was
That was
insulting.
insulting.
It was.
Yes.
And the look on her face was like, "Are you
Yes.
Yeah,
serious?"
that was very insulting.
Yes. That was disrespectful. Totally
Even
disrespectful.
if she's a pretty wife sitting and enjoying her husband's money, what business of yours is this? Is it
It exactly.
what
Exactly.
business? What to put it out there and say, "Oh, I just thought you were the pretty wife that just stays and enjoy." Let her, yes. Let's say that's what is going on. Let her enjoy her husband's money. At least she's better than you, Tisha. Better than you. He's better than you. At least taking care of his wife. Like,
Well, you know what? It's the difference between old money and new money. I'd rather go with the old money. See what I'm saying? Because
mm-hmm.
new businesses fall on their faces all the time. They've been going 29 years strong. That means something. You know what I'm
Yeah. To
saying?
be 29 years strong, it's not an easy thing.
Yeah. So yeah, Marcel, I hope you guys don't fall straight on your faces, but the way things are going, you're headed towards trouble. You know? Just keep on talking on TV. You're giving all the
Yeah.
attorneys more ammo, you know?
He said, "Give me your son." No. And
Yeah.
also the way they try to like jab Melody, I didn't understand the shades. Like it wasn't given. It there was no punchline. It didn't land. It didn't make sense. Like trying to say, I'm not gonna pay somebody to talk. But you wanted to get paid for people to come into the events. But now you're complaining of not wanting to pay. Like, he be changing. Like, whenever he's saying things, I'm like, didn't you just say something 5 minutes ago and you're like changing your tone? He's a that guy, Marsau, is a liar. That's one thing I've understood in this part B of this Love and Marriage 106. He's a very good liar. And Latisha is I'm gonna stick by my man. This is my man. I'm gonna stick by him no matter what. That is Latisha. Because how would you stay there? What was Melody's discussion? They were talking about them not being invited. Why did Melody have to come into the fact? Why did you have to mention Melody about the fact that, oh, I didn't want her to, I couldn't pay her to speak? In short, why would she, who is she? Why would she come and speak when she doesn't really have business? We've been in the business for how many years? Like, I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah, that
Like,
was pretty crazy. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that was insane for him to say that and all she has is T-shirts. Is that what he said? Or sweatshirts? And we've been
Yeah.
in business for 17 years. You've only been in business. Like, OMG, guy, like this cannot be real. He has got to be playing a part. You guys don't think he's just faking?
how do-
I
even
don't
if it's
know.
faking, it's not helping him.
It's ugly,
No, it's not.
you
Even
know.
if it's faking, I don't find it attractive. It's not something I would want to watch. This
Or maybe
faking
he's
is
okay. He may be okay with playing the villain. I mean, because the first part of the season was not very good. So maybe they've all made a concerted effort to bring the drama. So perhaps he's just amping it up. I hope that's the case. I cannot imagine anybody could be just so obtuse the way that he is in real life.
Yeah, it just kind of pissed me off when he started talking about Mel, and her financial strides and what she's doing to support her family. At least she's up doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, why is that even a discussion? Why is it coming out of your mouth unless you have some type of jealousy about it? You know what I'm saying? Is she doing too
Yeah.
much for you, boo?
Yeah.
You know?
Yes. Yes. She's like the female counterpart. And so maybe that's the
Yeah.
issue. I'll never
Yes.
forget that scene when she came to his construction site. Do you remember she had on all black and the way she
Hmm.
walked in, the way he looked at her, it made me uncomfortable. And then when he retold the story, he said, "Guess who came?" I think didn't he say came switching in? It's like
Yeah.
switching. Why would he describe her that way?
Yeah.
So there may be some energy or something that she gives off that he just can't stand it because she is a woman and it just bothers him so much.
Well, she's an independent woman. He don't like
maybe
no
because she
woman who's
gives off the
independent.
energy he wants in a woman, and he's not getting that from Latisha.
Nah,
Interesting.
I don't think he wants an independent woman. You know what I'm saying? Because he wants somebody who's going to be beneath him, where he can keep his paw on them, and tell them what they need to be doing and what they're not doing. You know what I'm saying? That's what type of woman he wants. Yeah, he's jealous of Mel because Mel is she's a beast. That's what she is. You know what I'm saying? She's not taking nobody's stuff. I'm glad she's speaking up. She's not even taking her own ex-husband's stuff no more. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, she's a beast. She's a beast when it comes to business. She's a beast when it comes to protecting her kids. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, he's intimidated. That's how I feel, you know? And when a man's intimidated by a woman, yeah, he's gonna have problems with her. Because
Mhm.
it's like that male that she's giving that male energy back to him.
Yeah.
You know.
Right, right.
So yeah, he doesn't like that. He doesn't like being challenged.
Mm. But the one thing I loved in this episode is the fact that I love the way that Melody read him.
Oh, there she
I
was.
love the way Melody gave it back to him. Like, I loved her response. You don't come talking about my business when you are literally owing millions of dollars, like a businessman that is owing business millions of dollars for fraud in court, and you're talking about my business. I'm doing better than you. At least I'm not owing anybody. I'm not being charged for fraud.
Right, right. Cause she could
Like
have
that,
said,
that was a
hey,
winner. That like she won him there and there.
oh yeah, and the fact that hey, if it wasn't for her idea of hey, let's all get on this show for Huntsville, Love and Marriage Huntsville, it wouldn't have brought money into their pockets. They wouldn't have been known, you know, all around the United States. And their business probably wouldn't have got as much publicity as it has been doing because they're on television. That was Mel's dream, you know? So yeah, she's putting food in your house, food on your table. How do you like that?
Like I love she got pissed off. She really got pissed off the way she was like, uh, oh, you should be happy that I give you something. I put checks on your table, which is true. You were able to live that life you were living. You're able to, fund the lifestyle you are funding because of Melody decided she had a vision, and she decided, okay, I want to pull you into this vision. And now you're making money and you're staying there talking about how she's she's not a good businesswoman. You don't know what she does. She doesn't know anything about business. Like, really?
Yeah, they say don't bite the hand that feeds you, you know? And that's exactly what he's doing. Like a pit bull, you know? It doesn't seem like he has respect for a woman in business. Especially a strong black woman. He doesn't have respect. I mean, he barely has respect for his wife. With his wondering eyes. I call it
Yeah.
wondering eyes when a man looks at other women, you know?
She's
So,
there when she's watching.
say what?
I I love the way Melody, like, she said it calmly, like, don't come for my business when I literally put food on your table.
Yeah,
Don't come for my business when I literally, because of me, every month I have a check given to you because of me.
yeah,
Because
exactly.
of me, you always have a check given to you. So don't try coming for my business. And the way she was like, if the last I remember, there was a that you guys sell a shirt called Black on it, and also your wife was actually also selling a mug that was written my life, whatever, whatever. I've actually forgotten. I'm like, your
Blueprint. That
wife
was funny.
has done the same thing Melody does, so why are you complaining? She did it, but it didn't work for her. So why are you complaining?
That's a jealousy card again. I'm sorry to keep saying it, but it's envy and jealousy and hatred. I hate to put that word in there, but it's a hater. He's a hater, you know, because when Melody serves the table, she allows everybody to come eat. You know what I'm saying? You wouldn't be eating if you weren't sitting at her table.
Mm-hmm.
So bow down to the queen. Give her something for it. You know what I'm saying? Because she put Huntsville on the map.
Yeah.
Like I said, I got
He
some
did.
nieces that went to college out there to their university out there. Other than that, I don't know anything about Huntsville until this show came up. You know, so yeah, Melody put it on the map. So be grateful.
Who would ever want to accept the fact that is Melody is like the one person that took him where he is right now. Or Melody is the one that is making him who he is, or the VIP list that he thinks he is on Huntsville, the popular list he thinks he's on Huntsville. He doesn't want to acknowledge the fact that Melody is the one that made that happen. Because if he was not on the show, I would not know Black. I would not know Marsau.
Nope.
I would not be interested on Black in the Bottle or Black in the Bottle or whatever they call it. I would never be interested in any of those things. But because of Melody's effort, because of her vision, because of what she knows she saw for herself, she decided to bring you along. And now you think, oh, the way I'm gonna, probably he's thinking, probably if I shit on her, I might outshine her and maybe be on that same level that she is on. But I always say, when you're hating on somebody, You look at yourself in the mirror, because the hate you give is the hate you also receive it too. If you get trying to get somebody out of the way because of hate, people won't like you too. They will only People that might come to your defense are people that also hate the person you're hating. And once that is done, once you're done with your haterish, every one of them will leave you because you're no longer giving them the content they want.
Right. I think that statement that he made is probably going to make Melody's inventory just fly. You know what I'm saying? I think he just
Mm-hmm.
righteously just blew her up because now more women are going to support her simply because now it's a movement. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's blasphemy towards women. You don't do that. You don't do that. As hard as women struggle, we're almost like second class citizens here, you know? And there's more women than there is men. And I don't understand why we're second class citizens. But that's what they call us. You know what I'm saying? So now I think the more women that see this show and hear and see how he acted, I think the more women are going to go to her websites and her seminars and just blow it up for her, you know? And she still has her network, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yep. So he could thank himself for that, because I support her. I definitely support her. I'm a male lover. I love her. You know, she's an example of what women will go through and how to come out on the other side shining.
Yeah. Well, lastly, let's talk about this party that Tiffany was throwing. And first, let's first talk about the conversation she had with Stormy about being a little bit depressed. I don't know. I don't want to sound insensitive, but I just want to say I don't feel pity for her. I don't feel bad for her because I think she knew that this getting pregnant and giving birth at this period in her life was not the right time. But because she was just too, I don't know what I would call it, she had so much baby fever or whatever, she decided to go for it. And now she's complaining that the husband is not always there. When you knew that you guys were both very busy, you had very busy schedules, and you knew that, but you still decided that no, pregnancy is the way I want to be. I want to be pregnant, I want to give birth. And now you're seeing the disadvantages, now it has dawned on you that there's a lot of things after this thing, and you're feeling sad. I literally I don't want to be insensitive, but I don't feel bad for her because it's like the handwriting was on the wall, but he decided to ignore it and pushed ahead with it.
Yeah, I kind of feel like almost a different flip of the coin, because I know that once a woman gives birth, I suspect that Tiffany's what, in her 40s, maybe early 40s, you know, but I
No, I
know.
think she's claiming to be like in her like Stormy's age.
How old is Stormy? 30 something,
Yeah, yeah.
36.
I think she just looks and dresses a lot older than what she is.
Oh, excuse me, I'm sorry then, but again,
Ah!
again, women go through postpartum depression after they have a baby. Whether it's a happy pregnancy or a very lonely and sad pregnancy, a lot of women get postpartum depression. Some women get it and don't even know what it is and they push on. Some women get it and things are off. They're not motivated to do certain things. And the things that they do, they're so exhausted and spent because there's so much coming towards them. And then you got the baby crying, you got to change your diaper, you got to go run these clothes to the laundry, sweep this floor. I mean, there's a lot of stuff to do, you know what I'm saying? And then, I kind of understand his point. He was busy from the get, you know, and now since you've been pregnant, you're now on, I guess, maternity leave, the money isn't rolling in like it should. She says she has two teenage sons there, right? You know, so yeah, y'all need some money, so if the man is out there working, let him work. You know what I'm saying? Just be there to rub his back, make sure he got something warm to eat when he get home, and the house is clean. Shit, I'm just saying.
Right, but
But
wasn't he kind of discouraging the whole idea, like, when we first met them? It's like, "Is this
yeah,
are you sure this is what you wanna do?" But she's not that, she doesn't have a problem with stirring up mess,
oh no,
talking about KeKe, she didn't have any issue with doing that.
oh no, 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 no. You know, I didn't say she wasn't a gossiper. I just said she might have post traumatic stress disorder. She's still gonna gossip.
But why would you be going through your own issues and you have time to bother about somebody else's own?
Right, well, because, like, Living for My Girls just said, she needs the check, allegedly.
Oh my god, because I don't understand why you be drinking drugs, taking drugs for another person's sickness. You have those. You're talking about maybe probably going into depression because of your child, and you have the time to gossip and talk bad about one another person. Like really? That's
Hey,
why I said I didn't feel bad for her. It's not like I don't understand where she's coming from, but I just can't feel like have that feeling for her because she doesn't really even act like a good person. That situation with somebody like that, you didn't even call the person and say, okay, I want to understand your point of view. What happened? Was this a mistake, taking identity or something like that? You just went around spreading whether because a lot of people were there've been a lot of rumors and gossip that it is Latisha that pushed her. But even if you coming out and talking about it in the way you spoke about it, trying to even rope Melody, trying to make Melody talk bad about her friend. I all those things are the things that just joined together and made me feel like, you know what, I don't think I want to literally have an ounce of pity for her at all.
well, I
Yeah.
didn't say I had pity.
No, we know he didn't say that, but it seems as though they were trying to make an effort of showing a softer side of her with this scene with Stormy. Maybe she didn't like the way she was received the other half of the season by the fans, so maybe they were trying to show a softer side of her with she and Stormy bonding. It just didn't seem real, and then Stormy was trying to be so s sensitive
Yeah,
to her
Soft.
needs.
yeah, very
Yeah.
sensitive. Oh wow.
Come
The scene itself didn't even play well with me. I was like, what's going on here? Like, am I watching a movie?
right.
Well, Tiffany is still the mean girl. She's still the cute, pretty girl with the pretty hair, but she's a mean girl. You know, her attitude is nasty towards everybody. She finds the smallest thing not to like about you. You know, instead of just make your own decision. Isn't that what she came into this uh Huntsville, Love and Marriage Huntsville, saying, hey, I make my own decision about people? Remember when she first came and they were having a lunch and they was talking about Monster?
Well, she came in outing the situation with the school about him.
Yeah,
She said something to Destiny about, "Didn't I see you at the event?" And it was another woman. So she
with
seemed
her
like she
husband.
came in guns
Right.
blazing, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
she's just contradictory on everything that she does. She's righteously just a mean girl. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And Stormy, I think if they wanted to bring her softer side, it was not with someone like Stormy because we know Stormy. Stormy is not soft in words. She's very Mm, rap. I don't
She's
want to
in your
call her that,
face. She's in your
but her
face.
words are always. Sometimes you watch an episode, they always bleep her words because she can usually says like 10 words in a sentence. Like seven of those words are curse words. So I'm like, if they wanted to make her look like in make portray the softer side of Tiffany, I don't think they chose the right person. They could have chose maybe Nell Fletcher, Melody, even KeKe. But
Even Tisha.
uh or even Tisha, but
Yeah.
with Stormy,
Or
oh,
Kimmy.
that was the wrong choice. Yeah, Kimmy would have also been better for them to have portrayed the softer side of Tiffany too. But Stormy, we know Stormy is not soft. You know,
No.
I won't be surprised tomorrow we would see her talking about whatever Tiffany said to her to another person in another version.
Huh.
You know, trying to bash Tiffany out like, oh, how could she be? I won't put that past Stormy again. So I think they did a very poor job choosing who actually they picked to portray that softer side of Latish of Tiffany. It was a very poor stuff. Very, very poor. And talking about the party now, that party, let's talk about Mel coming in. Did you see the way Stormy like kinda ignored Melody?
Yes, I
But I was
did.
glad that she said the greetings very high, like she increased her voice. Because some people will come and say she didn't say hi to her.
Yeah, I seen that. I thought that was just like, okay, what's the problem now, Stormy? You know what I'm saying? I don't understand what the problem is because last that I remember, they kind of like said, okay, we're gonna agree to disagree. That hey, we'll be cordial when we see each other. Or did I miss something?
Yeah, they
So
decided to agree to disagree.
yeah, so I didn't understand not even a hello. You supposed to acknowledge a person when they come in the room, especially if they're speaking to you, you know? Because I'm the type of
And
person,
the
if
way she
I
was
speak
pretending as if
once,
she was looking for her word in her bag.
oh bullshit. I'm gonna call bullshit on that.
That's
You know
like
what I'm saying? You
kiddies kind of play when kiddies or um children want to ignore you. Like it seems so childish.
Yeah, it was, and I, she seen Mel walk into the room. She just decided, hey, let me look somewhere else so I don't acknowledge you, which, that ain't cool. If somebody's acknowledging you, you acknowledge them. If I
Mhm.
acknowledge you and you don't acknowledge me back, you never have to worry about me speaking to you because I'm not going to waste my voice on you. So I understand how Mel was just like, okay, I'm gonna shine her on. I ain't gonna call her on it.
And the thing is that if Mel had entered there without saying hi to Stormy, after saying hi to Tiff and Kimmy, she would have made that a point of talk. Oh, she came in and she ignored me and did as if I wasn't there. But now they acknowledge that you were there and you were like acting like a child. What is there in saying, oh hi Melody? That's all. You're not being forced to talk. You're not being forced to be friendly. You're not forced to hug. Even Melody didn't go for a hug because you guys are not in that point of hugging each other. She
Right.
didn't
And
go for
she,
a hug. She hugged Kimmy, she hugged Steve. She just said hi.
yeah, with
Nothing
Tiffany.
else. Like you want to say something?
Well, I was gonna say Tiffany told her that all the girls were gonna be there, so she knew she was coming.
Yeah. Or, probably she got upset when Tiff said, no, that was after it now. I won't say probably she got upset because Tiff later said that Melody was like, I've already seen the baby. And she felt, and did you also know she felt some kind of way when Melody said she has seen the baby?
Yeah, I caught the little stank look. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. She felt
Yeah.
like, I felt like in that moment she was thinking like, you know what? I I'm hosting this party. I'm here preparing for a party, but Melody has seen the baby before me. Like, it felt like, that's unfair. Why Melody before me?
Well, because y'all ain't as close as you thought you was. And it's her business. It's her baby. It's her business. So why trip? I never seen them being besties and hanging out and partying together, having drinks, going out to lunch, spa day. I haven't seen any of that without them being in a group setting.
I think off camera they've hung out. Yeah, like on Instagram earlier this year, they were attending each other's thing. So maybe that was why she made that face. Or she could just be acting. I think she's an actress. I really do think Stormy is an actress.
Wow. Haven't we been this through this before with Drew?
Yes, we have. Exactly.
Goodness gracious. Well, I guess that's the way to maybe get a movie deal from somebody, low budget or not, you know.
Oh my god. Oh.
I guess, there's no such thing as casting couches anymore, huh?
OMG.
I'm sorry, you guys. I'm on a roll today. I'm sorry.
um, and I'm glad that at least Melody said hi to her. That out of the way. I'm glad Melody said hi to her. But before we come to an end for this today's review, let's talk a little bit about the preview for the next episode and the fact that um Natisha it doesn't want to. You had a gathering, you invited a combat group. I expect for me to get a brief, about everything that happened, right? So why she's saying that she would not ask for it, so nobody should ask her for that. Like, it's giving shady, it's giving you're hiding, it's giving that something is going on.
Well, you know what? I feel that Tisha, first off, she's always walking away. First off, grown women don't do that. You know, if we got a problem, we gonna sit down and talk about it like chiefs. You know what I'm saying? No
Mm-hmm.
walking away, no throwing stuff. You know, you want to box? Hey, let's go to a boxing ring and then we can do it fair and square. You know what I'm saying? But walking away, you're not solving anything. For two, I thought, yeah, that was a good idea because it will teach you what to do better on the next Black Expo if you plan on having another one. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So, feedback was exactly what they needed, you know, and let it come from the people who actually came to with their Black
The
businesses,
event.
So I just thought that was a cowardly way of her walking out like that. But I can't wait to see it.
I just feel like there's some that is shady. They don't. They Her and myself don't want to be honest because that's how they always do their things. They always don't want to talk about things. They always don't want to give evidence of this is what is going on. And they always want to cover it over the fact that people are hating on them. The way she said this is giving me vibes haterish, and I'm like, you're talking about people hating you or being haterish towards you. You have your sister-in-law there, Kimmy, saying that she too also wants a clear picture of what actually happened in the event and how it went, what was the budget, what was far, what the $100 you collected, what did you use it for, where did it go to? You have Melody there, you have now Fletcher there, you had Stormy there, you had Tiffany there, five ladies. Three of them are very good business women,
Yeah,
and
power
they're asking
players.
you, what exactly how did it go? What no what was the experience? What happened at the end? Where did the money go? And You are saying they don't need to have that information. Then next time, if you said, okay, if you say, I want to have another black business S1, everybody's like, well, blah, blah, blah. I don't want to join this. You now come to the fact that they just don't want to. They're lazy. They're not, being, helpful. They don't want to be there. Why would I want to be in something I do a show and you can't tell me the budget, what we made from it, from the show, where the money went. I don't just tell me. We're not saying that we're gonna come for you when we know where the money went. Just tell us we made okay, at the end of the day we made $500. Okay, this is where the $500 went.
Right. I
This
thought
is
they were
how it went.
supposed to
Okay,
donate
fine.
it.
Because if any of those ladies with their husbands decide that on when if they decide they want to do the Black Expo, had to, they don't want to be involved, I would not blame them.
No.
Because looking at Marsau and Tisha, I know one thing about them. Since this first part was a success, I can bet everything I have that the next one, if there will be a part two of this Black Expo, they are going to charge every single person.
And that's fine.
He
Just
he
let
was
people
already
know.
talking about he should have charged the speakers to talk on the show. That's the first time I'm hearing that you charge speakers to talk on on your event. But Masao is talking about charging speakers to talk on his event. No, and I'm like, okay, fine. I'm not disputing the fact that yes, everybody want to charge if you want to do a part two. But even the one that we did not charge and we still got money from from some people, where did the money go? You cannot tell me that. So why would I want to do another version with you?
I don't know. That's a question for the IRS to find out where that money went. You know what I'm saying? Because they said that they were going to donate it towards the homeless
Yeah.
women and the children. Now, have you guys heard of anything that they've done with that money?
Do we ever hear anything that is got to do with their money?
No, I didn't hear about donating to the homeless women and children. I didn't hear about that.
Yeah, that's what I remember him saying.
For the
That
expo?
yeah, when they were in their little business meeting, when they were the
Okay.
comeback group, they were sitting at the
Uh,
table, and Mel was there, and Mel was saying to herself, "I'm not gonna speak."
homeless women and children. I didn't hear about that.
Okay, well,
I mean, I don't
maybe I
remember.
was hearing
No, no,
things.
I just don't recall. I just don't
Uh,
recall.
okay, but yeah, I
But
could
how
have
much did
swore
they end
that's
up
what I heard.
raising? How much did
I
they
don't,
raise?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
Well, he said he lost money. Marcel said they lost money. You
Yeah, he
know,
said they lost some money. They were incurring losses than even gains. So somebody selling that he incurred losses. What way he doesn't want you to question him about whatever amount they made.
he don't
And
like being
the way he
questioned
was
about
even lying
anything.
that his own brother didn't pay $100. Like, I'm
Mm.
like, and he to even find out that he charged, he paid Marcel paid, and also I don't know whether that was true, and also this lady too paid. His wife also paid.
But why did
Kimmy,
they pay? They didn't have a booth set up, so why would they be paying?
I don't even understand.
He paid to
What
talk.
I probably they had a booth set up that we did not see on the show. I just want to imagine that.
Maybe that's the
Boy,
case. That could be the case.
I'm gonna have to start calling Marcel the scam king.
Wanda pay?
That
Because she
that
had
fits
a
him so
booth. She
well,
had
the
a
scam
table. Did
king.
Miss Wanda pay? Did Macy and Mila pay? They had booths set up.
I
Like,
don't
I,
know.
what?
Chocolate in a bottle had something set up too.
Yeah, they were all there, all set up. Like, myself is not somebody that I would recommend to do business with. That guy is a loss, a walking loss. He's a walking loss. Like he will never tell you what he's doing. He will never be playing with you. He will never be open with you. Instead, he will look at you and make you look like, oh, you are the one that is a fool. You just don't understand what I'm doing.
Yeah.
And I think that's what he's trying to play here, trying to make them look at just like they're just being too personal with this expo thing.
Yeah, but he's always getting into somebody else's business, isn't he?
Ah,
He is. He's in everybody's business. But when it comes to your business, you shut it down.
yeah,
You know,
I even
and
forgot.
now you're broke.
I
You, you,
I even
you,
forgot. Talking about shutting down, I remember when they were meeting with Neil Fletcher, when Latisha was trying to ask, how, being in long in marriage, how did they, you know, resolve the cheating stuff? Did you see the way he shut down the question and also shut down Latisha?
oh yeah, real quick.
I I don't know. I felt bad for her because I know she really wanted to know.
Girl,
She wanted, like you could see that she wanted to know how Ned Fletcher was able to handle her husband cheating on her. Although I know Ned Fletcher's husband and Marsau are on two different dimensions, but she wanted to know.
yeah, inquiring minds want to know
She
why
wanted
she's
she,
still
she
there
wanted
with
to
that
know.
boy.
That alone just made me know that yeah, she knows her husband is a perpetual cheater. He's always cheating on her.
Definitely.
That just cemented it for me that yeah, she knows that her husband cheats on her every time. Because when immediately she asked that question,
Allegedly.
allegedly, sorry, yes,
That
everything
is
we say here is
allegedly.
allegedly, allegedly, actually, it just made me like the question was a very deep one. But the way Marcel shot her down, I'm like, how many times does like he shuts her down a lot. In short, he shuts people down a lot. When you want to challenge him, when you want to expose him, he just shuts you down like you were just not
Yeah.
there.
I wonder if she wouldn't have shut down, what was his next move? Was he gonna pinch her under the table, kick her leg, give her a mean look? Like, what was next? You know what I'm saying? Because I would have kept going, especially if Mel said that she didn't care, it wasn't bothering her. I'd have been like, girl, well, look,
I,
check this out.
I, and the way he revised psychology on her was like, oh, you don't want to ask that kind of question. That is an offensive question. That is rude. And that made her
Yeah.
feel bad for even asking the question. Man, that guy is good. He has conditioned Latisha so well.
Yeah, I mean,
She had to start apologizing, like, oh, I'm sorry, I wasn't trying to be insensitive. I was
yeah,
like, wow.
true narcissist makes you question your own reality. You know what I'm saying? But yeah,
Yes.
she should have kept going and asked those questions. Maybe she'll get a lunch alone with
Because it
Mel.
seems like Nell
Mel,
wanted to give a response. She wasn't upset.
no,
She wanted to give a response, but the way he just shut it down, that was great. Maybe I could learn one or two from him
yeah, I mean, whenever
on
you
how to
see a
gaslight people.
yeah, whenever you see a couple that's been married a long time, you ask them, hey, how did you do it? What's the secret? Everybody wants to know that question. I've been married 26 years, you know, and everybody asks us, what's the secret?
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, because I want to know from someone that has been in, it's like going into a new class and I meet a senior person. I want to know how you survived.
right.
How did you handle whatever thing that came your way in whatever course you were going through? It's not a bad thing to ask.
No, it's not because we all go through trials and tribulations.
Mhm.
Marriage, you have to work at marriage. It's not easy. You know what I'm saying? There's no rainbow at the end of, you know, your journey. You know, every day you have to work at it. You have to talk things through, the good things, the nice things, and the ugly things, you know, and you have to come to some agreements where whether you're both agreeing 100% or you both agreeing 50% each, there has to be an agreement with every move that you make. I understand coming together as one, but we're still two people. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to come together as one, but we got to talk through it because not one person gets to make the full decision.
Yeah, that's well. That I just hope that well, one thing I just want to see is I want to see how next week will go. The discussion between Melody and Marsau. I want to see how that will play out.
Oh
I
yeah,
really
I
want to
can't.
see how that will play out.
Yeah, I want to see if he shows any respect towards Mel. I doubt it. I think he's just gonna make me even madder next episode, but we'll see.
All right, guys. Thank you very much for joining us on today's Final Child on Love and Marriage Huntsville. Don't forget to join us next week again for another Final Child on the next episode of Love and Marriage Huntsville. And also don't forget to like and comment on this video. The more you like, the more you do recommend. And also don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel. We have Shop Right TV here. Then click on the subscription button, go to our channel and subscribe to our channel. And we also have Filtered Uzo to get more gist. Make sure you click on the subscription button to subscribe to my own channel. See you guys next week.
Bye.
Bye.